Hey, what's up guys, it's Ryan and welcome to week number 54 of the top 5 Skyrim mods of the week. Now hopefully you guys will enjoy the mods that I've picked out for this week. Starting off at our number 5 spot, we have the Unlimited Mining and Chopping mod. Now what this mod does is simply what it says, is you can go into the mines or you can go into, a city and start chopping on a wood chopping block, and it'll pretty much be infinite. It's not actually infinite, but you can mine there for a very long time and it won't deplete the ore vein or anything like that, and you can just keep getting the materials, which I think is a very realistic part because these mines only carry like a little bit of ingots that you can go in and actually create from the base game. And if it's a mine and all, there's not just going to be a couple ingots. You're going to be able to find a lot more in a mine. So this makes it a lot more realistic. You can come down here if you need some materials, and you can stay down here for quite a while and actually mine away and get the materials that you'll need instead of actually having to go around and buy more ingots if you run out. And you can actually keep coming back to the mines and keep restocking your inventory. So I think that's a really cool aspect, and I think it should have been in the game from the get-go. So like I said, it's not an infinite source of the ore that you're mining, but it's a very high amount, and you probably won't be able to mine it all for quite some time. So I think it's a great idea that they actually implemented a way to actually continue mining and actually continue chopping for, the materials that you actually need for smithing, and that's why it comes in at our number 5 spot, so I'd recommend giving this mod a try. Coming in at our number 4 spot, we have Radiant Unique Potions / Poisons Glow. Now, there is 150 new textures, each specific to the potion or poison bottle that it's assigned to. Each potion or poison bottle is different, and not just in color, but also the pattern, the label, and the adornments. Bottles have their own designs or labels now that reflect what the potion / poison is. Many bottles have labels that reflect some of the ingredients that go into making the specific potion, and each type of skill potion now has a unique bottle. Now I know that there are a lot of other mods that are out like this, but this one is actually kept to a really small amount of the size. So if you're looking for a potion overhaul but you have a bunch of other mods set up and you don't really want to waste too much space, then this is the mod for you and this is the one to download. So that's why it comes in at our number 4 spot, so I'd recommend giving it a try. Coming in at our number 3 spot, we have the White River House. Now this is a small house in Morrowind style, and you can also find a map marker whenever you start the game. Some of the features of the house is there's the design from Morrowind, like I said. It has all the crafting stations. There's weapon racks and mannequins, common containers and bookshelves. There's music in the interiors. It's nice and clean and has a whole bunch of safe containers to store all of your goods. Now I think this is a really nice looking house mod, so I'm going to be giving you guys the tour, so let's begin. So as you can see, this house is jam-packed with a whole bunch of content and a whole bunch of stuff for your character to actually go through and use for, display, such as the weapon racks and, the mannequins. And it just makes for a great house mod all around, so that's why it comes in at our number 3 spot, so I'd recommend giving it a try. Coming in at our number 2 spot, I actually combined 2 different mods by the same person. We have the Jawa and the Snippy followers. Now, the Snippy follower, which I'm showing you right now, how to activate them is you go into your inventory and you select the weapon that is called the controller, and once you start using it, the droid will actually appear behind you. These are both from Star Wars, if you haven't realized by now. And the follower will spawn once you use the controller, and you can just ask him to follow you, and you can have, Feindel or another follower along with this follower as well, which I think is really cool, so you can have 2 followers at once. and I'm going to show you where to find the Jawa as well, so we can go over there. A little bit about both of the mods. We have the Snippy. Snippy is a Dwemer droid follower inspired by BB-8 from Star Wars. He is a non-combat follower with many functions. He has 128 unique voice reactions, has the unique follower system, manual control mod, he'll never get lost, he is a flashlight, he has a lockpick, he is a scanner, and much, much more. Moving on to the Jawa follower. The Jawa is a follower inspired by the Jawas from Star Wars, and he has many functions. The Jawa lives in a lodge near the Sunderstone Gorge, which I'll show you guys where that is in a second. Now, the Jawa also has the unique follower system, many unique voice reactions, he'll never get lost, and he's brainy. I think both of these follower mods are very nice. The one follower mod for the Jawa, you actually have to do a small quest where you have to steal a sign from an inn, and I think that's pretty cool, and you can bring it back to him and he wants to put it up in his house, and then he'll follow you around wherever you go, and he can teleport you anywhere you go to. If you say that you want to teleport to a special place, or you want him to take you to a special place, you can choose somewhere. I chose like Whiterun, and it just teleports you right to Whiterun, so Jawa can actually take you anywhere that you want to go, and you can actually mark a custom location and say that it's a special place, and then the Jawa can actually teleport you to that special place as well. So he's very unique and very useful, and he'll definitely be put to good use in a playthrough where you're using this mod. So that's why it comes in at our number 2 spot, so I'd recommend downloading both of these mods. Coming in at our number 1 spot, we have Arise Chapter 1 Black Sacrament Armor. Now, the Black Sacrament Armor is a standalone, fully modular, and customizable armor system comprised of multiple parts, add-ons, and color variants, as well as a handful of new weapons. There's both male and female versions. Now, the quest to actually get this armor goes as whenever you start up using the mod, you'll have a miscellaneous quest that asks you to go find 5 different dig piles, which I'm showing you right now. You go and you either defeat the dragon, or if you already defeated him, you can just go back there and you can dig up these graves. And once you find all 5, you'll be able to actually craft all the armors that come with this mod. And once you get the crafting spell, which is under the 5th dig spot, you will see 4 categories. There's steel, leather, jewelry, and miscellaneous. The steel category contains all the armors of the hard goods, such as the cuirass, gauntlets, boots, weapons, etc. The leather contains all the soft goods, like the hoods, cloaks, and scarves. And jewelry contains all the armor's enchantable jewelry, and the miscellaneous section contains all of the armor's female body variants. Now, just to let you know, the quest wasn't actually very easy for me to do. Some of the grave sites are guarded by very powerful creatures. Now, this was actually put there on purpose, since some of the loot can be considered a higher powered range, which I would definitely agree with. The Black Sacrament armor is very powerful, and it would make your character very strong, so I think it's a great idea that they made the quest actually pretty difficult to defeat the enemies that guard the dig piles. Now, the 5 different locations that you have to go to are actually marked with quest markers on your map, and they show you exactly where they are, so I think that's a really cool aspect. And here's what the armor actually looks like itself. I didn't actually craft everything of the armor set, but this is what the base armor looks like once you finish the quest. And I still think it looks really good, and you can customize it any way you want, and there's a whole bunch of different, options on what, you want to wear. There's a whole bunch of different combinations of armor sets that you can have with this mod, and that's why I really like it, and that's why it comes in at our number 1 spot, so I'd strongly recommend downloading it. So that's pretty much it for this week's episode of the top 5 Skyrim mods of the week. Hopefully you guys did enjoy, and if you did, I would appreciate it if you left a like and subscribe if you're new. It helps me out a lot. And if you have any suggestions for mods you'd like me to cover in future top 5 mod episodes, be sure to let me know in the comment section below, or you can follow me on Twitter. I'll be sure to leave my Twitter in the description, and you guys can follow me on there and leave me suggestions through there as well. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Hopefully you guys did enjoy, and I'll talk to you guys later.